I've got a premium Casio Tiffany which is less than 10,000 rupees. When it comes to dimensions of this watch, you have a case diameter of 38.6 mm, a lug-to-lug width of 45.2 mm, and a lug width of 19.4 mm, which tapers down to 15.9 mm. When it comes to the features of this watch, it offers a sporty design, 50 meters of water resistance, a 1/100th second stopwatch, and a date function. So this is basically the features and the specifications of this watch. Let's look at the design of this watch. It has a circular design. This is a classy dress watch, so there's no loom applied to the watch, which could be a bummer for some people, which I'll come back to later. When it comes to the finish of this watch, it's actually very good. It's quite light but not cheap at the same time. It feels premium. So you have two versions of stainless steel going on in this watch. So this watch is made of stainless steel. So you have a brushed as well as a polished stainless steel finish to it. So where the brushed stainless steel comes is that in the strap you have this brushed stainless steel in the middle and on the sides, and at the center you have a little polished stainless steel going on, and that goes on to the sides of the watch as well. It has a polished stainless steel bezel which is also very shiny, and the buttons are also a shiny finish, and the sides as well. So when you look closer into the dial, it has this rich turquoise blue or Tiffany blue color. The Tiffany blue color is not a plain finish. It feels like it's brushed as well. When you tilt the watch, you can see that it has this slight sunburst finish to it, which is really nice. And all the indices as well as the hour markers are made up of polished stainless steel. And if you look in hour and the minute marker, they look almost to the same length, which is something different in this watch, but I don't know what was the design aesthetic behind this. Underneath the bezel, you have these polished indices and black markers to each indices, which is a good design choice, which gives you more color to the watch. When you have to differentiate between a Tiffany and a black in the middle will give a better look to the watch. As well as in the hour and minute marker, you have a stripe of black also in the middle. We have three chronograph wheels or stopwatch wheels in this watch. One is for seconds, one is 1/100th second, another one is for minutes. When you activate the chronograph, you have the 1/100th second moving very fast, and then you have the seconds moving accordingly. And when you reset the chronograph, it doesn't go back to the position so quickly. It takes a little more time to actually reset itself. You have the Casio logo and 50 meters of water resistance branding on the 3 o'clock position, and below that you have, at the 4 o'clock, you have the date marker. This date marker is quite visible with the blue background, so you have no problems in seeing the date. And the case back is also made up of stainless steel, all the other information required. And this watch is cased in China, and it has a Japan movement, but it's cased in China. Hope you liked the video so far, so don't forget to hit the like button. And if you want to know more about watches and more watch reviews and info about watches, then subscribing to this channel would be horological. When it comes to the design aesthetics of this watch, it is actually very good. It has a sporty design, it looks very good, and when you go under bright sunlight, you have a well-made watch in your hand. But what it lacks is a loom. So this is basically a dress watch, and it has no loom whatsoever. If you're going in the dark or using this watch, if you're going for a party or something, if you're going for an outing, then in the bright sunlight it's no problem. But when it comes to the dark, you cannot see a single thing unless you have any source of light which is pointing towards the watch, which shines and shows you the time, so which is little difficult. But if you're in pitch darkness, there's nothing you can do. So this is not something of a disadvantage of the watch, but if you take a dress watch instance, even a 60,000 rupees or 1 crore rupees dress watch, it won't have a loom. It's just a warning if you want to see it in dark. One small thing I noticed about this watch is that because of the polished stainless steel and a mineral glass, what happens is this watch is prone to so much smudges. So if you wash your hands and there's little water staying in it, you get a smudge on the watch. which is very difficult to actually remove unless you use a soap solution to actually remove it. If you wipe it with your cloth, it doesn't go so soon. If you're a OCD person and you feel like there's smudges in your watch, then this could be a small thing that you need to consider. The bracelet of this watch feels a little flimsy. In this price range, you get a more solid bracelet. But this comes under the Entizer series. So normally Entizers don't have a solid bracelet, and this one is one of them. When you shake your hand, it just gives you a rattle sound, which is I don't like it that much. They could have given a much premium sturdy bracelet, but this looks premium, but it's quite flimsy when you use it. The verdict about this watch is that this is a well-made watch. Almost all the functions a premium watch does, and the price of this watch is $8,495, which is not a bad price for this build quality. It could have been better. There's another version, Tiffany version, which is the MTP-E510D-2AV. So this is a very popular version in the Entizer series, and it is priced at $3,995. But the build quality of that watch is far more inferior than this watch. So this gives you a better build quality, and this dial is not seen in any other Tiffany version you can buy. So this has a brushed sunburst kind of dial, which is actually very premium looking. A good buy if you want a dress watch. If you've not seen my previous video comparing the Casio Royale and the Timex Royale, you can check it out here. And this is my series of the Bond watches I made, and please do check out these videos, and see you in the next. Peace out.